Hello, Miss Kitten. Hello, Augie. Hello and welcome back to Art Therapy with Jen. Today we are cutting up some magazine pages. So these are my pages that I rip out of magazines when I do like my magazine harvest, and they all go in this poor beat up old folder zip bag thing, whatever you want to call it, that I got like 5 or 6 years ago at a work training. And it is busting. So it's time to pull some of these pages out and actually cut out the elements that I want to use and get them in my stash. So yeah, it's just a really chill Saturday evening. I got some tea, got some decaf chai right here, and I don't know, I just felt like going through some of these pages, which is good because I need to. And it's untelling what is in here. I really like to do this because I feel like sometimes I'll go through magazines the first time and I rip the pages out and I save just anything that catches my eye or just what have you. And this is kind of the second edit. I go through and I'm like, okay, what on here do I want to keep? And sometimes I end up keeping stuff instead of the original stuff. I don't know. I like to look at things a few times just to see. I don't know. Should we start at the middle, the beginning? Let's just grab a stack here and see what we got. Right? And as I'm cutting these up and stuff, I go ahead and split them into my categories. Have a video. I'll try to remember to link it in an iCard or down below, but it's not too many back on the channel where I showed kind of an updated version of how I store my collage images. But I do 3 main categories. I do background, people, and words. So, which I think as time goes on, I always joke I'm just going to end up with one basket with just, I'll probably just have like words and then a basket with everything else. Because I'm just somebody, I dig through stuff and to get inspiration and everything. And so having stuff, I used to have 50 million categories and all this stuff, and that just ain't how my brain works. So I don't know why I kept this. I don't really see anything on here that I really want to keep, so I'm going to set that over there. Oh, she's fabulous. Awesome. Yeah, I'm going to keep her. I think she would be a super fun fussy cut. So we'll put her with my people stack. And I always look on the front and the back. I think I'm going to keep this as a people or a focal image. This would tell an interesting story with the hand in the pocket and all those rings. Let's see. Oh, yes. Okay, definitely going to keep her. I'm just going to cut this. Oh, and I don't worry about cutting straight or anything. Lord knows I couldn't do it if I tried, but oh, how wonderful. And I'm also keeping, like right now, I'm uploading the Dark Dystopian series, and I'm just kind of keeping that in mind as well. If I see any images I think could go with that, I definitely will. Oh, I like both of these. We'll put her in people and we'll see what happens. So, that watch is pretty neat. I just don't know. Like, I'm just not feeling the vibe here, like with the facial posing and stuff. So, we're just going to let that one go. Oh, son. Love this image. Okay. You're going in people. Got a sandal. Oh, lordy. Oh, how striking. Love it. Okay. Got a lot of people. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. She would be a fun, like, fussy cut or not fussy cut. And sometimes I go ahead and I cut her out and, you know, like this. And sometimes I just keep the whole page in there. I got no rhyme or reason, you know. And I do apologize if I have to kind of like, I'll turn away from the mic if I like cough a little bit. For some reason, I have a tickle in my throat and I just can't get it to let go. Okay, this is words. I'm going to keep the hero. And again, I ain't worried about cutting it out all precise and stuff. It just, don't care. It's just, once I go to use it, then that time will be taken. Look at these pants. That's awesome. I don't really see anything on here that I really want to keep. Let me see. Oh, that's cute. Definitely keeping that. I'm not really seeing anything. Like this would be cool for a background. But I have 9 bajillion black and white architectural images, and I don't know, do I want to keep her if I'm not really feeling it. Ooh, let's look at my horoscope. I don't even know what month or year this is from. Does it tell? Why, no. But let's see, Capricorn, lately you've felt pulled in several directions at once, so when a chance to escape appears, grab it with both hands. Well, if that doesn't ring true. You don't have to go far, but a change of scenery will be necessary to rebalance your life. Well, I got a new job a couple months ago, so there you go. How funny. Lucky day, the 4th, at least you're heading on the right path. Like if it would have said, I started my job on the 23rd of a month, I would have fallen out of my little chair. Oh man, how amazing. Like if I was going to do like a witchy journal or something, how cool. Oh, I'm going to keep, I don't know which one I want to use. Oh man, this is a great photo shoot. Oh man, see, these are the type of images I'm talking about, because I get messages pretty often, people that are watching like my witchy journal videos and stuff, and they're always asking me, well, where do you get all these images? Where this? Like, are you buying special magazines? You really have to use your imagination. This is just right in like a Harper's Bazaar magazine, fashion magazine. I mean, this to me could go right in a witchy journal. It could go in any type of journal. It just really depends on, I guess, your spin you put on it and imagination. But whew, that's awesome. What does this word say? It's a rare situation when your entire family is in the same position as you. We all got to keep each other grounded. Then I don't really see anything on there. Okay, this is amazing, but I also like these words here. So, 6-word story. Legend has it that Ernest Hemingway once won a bet by writing an entire story in just 6 words. For sale, baby shoes never worn. And nod to the fabled feat of brevity, we asked 9 of today's most acclaimed authors to create their own works. Planet dwindling, what help? Try anyway. Okay, now I want this back part. Look how, yes. Actually, could this go in my dystopian journal? It might could. That's a possibility. We'll set it over there. We got more of those 6-word stories here. So everyone believed he was getting better. Lonely rich widow seeks honest man. Okay, I have to keep these. These are amazing. He didn't know she could swim. The planet went down. He lived. Don't tell me you're a robot. Don't tell me you're a robot. Don't tell me you're a robot. Oh my gosh, I couldn't imagine. Like if English is not your primary language, like, and all of these are the same words. Don't tell me you're a robot. Just with the punctuation moved. Let me put up there. And they all have different meanings. Don't tell me you're a robot. Now this one I don't get. Don't tell me you're a robot. That one I don't get. But it's going to be a pain in the butt to cut out, but I'm going to do it. These are some really great words. And I just know that it will store easier in my little word bin if I go ahead and do them this way. And I just really rough cut them. Got me a trash pile started. Okay, do I want this one? Author 7-word story rejected too long. Probably not, just because I don't think I would understand it out of context. I definitely want this one. I love that play on punctuation. The plane went down. He lived. Definitely. He didn't know she could swim. Yes, ma'am. His world-saving idea worked in theory. Oh, that could be fun for dystopian. We'll put that over there. Lonely rich widow sinks honest man. I gotta keep both of these. And then everyone believed he was getting better. How wonderful. So really great words there. So I love this image of her right here. So I'm going to keep that. And I think I'm actually going to, unless it's a much smaller image, I'm going to try to keep my people images in a full page, because I find that when I'm flipping through, it's easier that way. Oh, look at these wonderful ones. Is there any that kind of... I really like this one. So I just said I keep them in... Ooh, but look at her. Okay, she wins. This is another one. You could totally make this like a witchy journal. Very elemental with these cool like airy water tones. This one, she's kind of facing her back to us. Oh, man. Gosh. Love these. I'm not really digging the posing here for like what I use in my journals, but I'm going to keep this as a background. Where can I put a background pile? Let me move my tea. Excuse me. Oh, how... That's kind of striking. I don't think I could use it though, just where like the placement of the accessories and stuff are, but it's kind of, it reminds me of when I took a marketing class, and I think part of it's kind of seeping into the dystopian journal. It's like you have a woman here, but you've just completely covered her eyes and everything, and it's like, oh gosh, what was that project we did? It was like an ad campaign, and it showed the women, but all of it was like from the neck down, and like the way the shot was framed, and it was just very, I don't know how to describe it. I don't know where like I was going somewhere with that, and then my brain was like, but it's just kind of, it takes all the personality out, and you might as well just have like a mannequin or something there. It's very, I don't want to say dehumanizing, but kind of in a way. I don't know. Like these things are marketed toward women, but you're basically covering up her, if that makes sense. Oh, love this. Keeping. That on a purse would annoy the snot out of me, that little hanger thing. I mean, why do I need a handle and this? What, am I going to like hitch it to something? I don't understand. Oh, wow. This looks kind of cool. Could I do something with this if I cut the words out? Because, see, sometimes where they do the placements, I don't think I could use it how the framing is. And I'm going to go ahead and put these in the recycle bin. There we go. Oh, how fabulous, ma'am. You're going in my people's stash. Ooh, I like this. So what magazine? So we're on Our magazine. Okay. 5 ways. I just don't see anything that's really speaking to me right now. So we'll go ahead and place that over there. I like this magazine so far, but it's one of those oversized ones. Like if you've been reading magazines for a long time, and there used to be W magazine, and it was just these huge pages, which is really neat and it's really eye-catching on the shelf. But Lord, these pages, they're harder to use and store, and I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they're thinking of people that, you know, cut up magazines to glue in books when they're designing things. But oh, I didn't tell y'all. So I'm keeping these here words. It says, we're here to help you move forward. The refrigerator. I don't really see anything on there. No, actually, I think I'm going to keep closer to normal. I could do something with that. Actually, I may put that in my dystopian word stash. Why not? Oh, let me move my thumb around, my hands being weird. Pop them fingers. We do live audio, you get the whole experience. Oh, my thumb's trying to lock up. There we go. So what do we got here? Real estate agent? Question mark. Oh, looking for a real estate agent. They had the looking for real small. I'm like, are you asking me? Because I don't know if you're a real estate agent. I don't really see anything on here. Cool basketball shot. I don't really see anything on there. Mr. Las Vegas. Not really feeling anything right now. Come on now. Aha, I'm keeping this. It was hard to process. That could be used a lot of ways. Actually, I think I'm going to put that in my dystopian word stash. Oh, if I don't mess up and cut the dang thing in two. I'm not real particular with it, but I'd like to not cut it in half. Okay, I'm kind of digging this whole record thing right there. Yeah, I'll cut around that. And again, I don't worry about making it square or straight or none of that stuff, because half time in my collage pages, I just rip them anyway. There you go. Yeah. See? Ooh, how cool. Those books, though, I mean, how do you get up there? She gotta like stand on the couch and get up there? Like, I wonder about things like that. I need to move my books. I have outgrown where my books are right now, which is a wonderful thing. Oh, let me cut this out. I love this black and white photograph. 1950. Look at that car there. That's awesome. Because I have been reading a lot more, and I used to have, like, my last apartment, I converted my dining room into my library. I had so many books. And then when I moved, I gave away all my books, because I was being honest with you, I moved my books to that apartment, and I don't know if you've ever had to move a large quantity of books. Like, I think I kept one large box, and then I gave the rest away. I was not moving them again. I'm going to keep this. It says old fashioned. Now I kind of regret it, though, because, like, I've gone back and reread books, and I'm like, oh, I used to have that book, so, but at least now, like, I go through the app through the local library, and I can get most of them for free when I want to read them, but I don't know. Whole nother story, whole nother day. Ooh. Oh, I thought that was a steak. It's a fish. I don't know, some fish is okay. I really like this with the leaves. We'll go ahead and cut that out. I'm just curious, do y'all have a process? Like, do you go through a magazine right then and cut things out and put them in your stash? I've seen some people, they like keep the magazines whole and then they kind of flip through as they need stuff and just cut it right out of the magazine. I don't know. I've figured out I'm a very like batch type worker. Oh, I'm keeping this with the record player. I'm a very batch type worker. I like to do the same task and repetition, like in a cycle. So if I harvest magazines, I probably spend like a few days. I only do it about 30 minutes to an hour at a time. That's about my patience. But I'll do that several times in a row, and I'll, fill up like this folder over here. And then like this, instead of going through the whole magazine, I will probably be, just pulling things out of here for the next few times. And then even with my art journal pages, sometimes, I think the exception is my ideas art journal, I'll go through and I'll do like 4 or 5 pages and I'll just do the background. And then I'll go through and I'll just do the focal images or the like people on the pages. And then I'll go through and I'll do the words. Like, I like to do things I've figured out in like the same task, like in a batch. And that works very well for me. I think that's because I only have to pull out one thing at a time, because I will get very overwhelmed. Oh, that's good. If I try to do a bunch of things at once, and I find that when I get overwhelmed, my creativity just don't, if that makes sense. I'm going to keep this. It says, meet DIY dreamers who actually did it. That could be cut up several ways to make something pretty honking cool. But I like to just stay focused, like, because this is going to make a little bit of a pile on my desk, but it's easily put away and cleaned up. But if I was trying to, and I used to do it, and I was trying to do like everything all at once, right in a cycle and all this other stuff, it just doesn't work well for me. I think that's why I hesitate, and I need to do a more like the mixed media pages that are like where I'm using paint and stuff like that, because it's a lot to take out. Oh, I like these. I'm going to keep a look at this cute little donut doohickey and this pizza thingy and this drink thingy. Yes. I like having these little images because I have certain journals that are really small, like my little challenge journal, and I think some of these might be cute in my stress journal. But they have smaller pages, and I do struggle with finding images that are smaller sometimes to fit in those. So I think I might put these in their own special place where I put like images for that one journal. I think I will. So we'll put these. I have stuff in categories, but I also have stuff split for specific journals. Let's just put you over there, buddy. Culture calendar. I'm not seeing anything on there. Okay. I'm going to keep what's in a name. It's weird. Usually I have like 5 bajillion backgrounds, and then in this one, it's all words and people. I'll take it. And also, I was talking about my folders just really full, and I try to do stuff in certain steps. And also, I just need a little bit more for like my stash. So now is time to start doing this. Like, I don't do everything continually. I would like to be able to journal more so I can get through some more stuff. I have a whole pile, like in this little cabinet I have, of just books and magazines just waiting to be gone through. But But I'm just letting them sit there because honestly, if I was to go through them and try to do all that at once, it would just be so much. Now I'm keeping this feller here. He's just awesome. And I'm already thinking of a future project with him, but I'm not going to say anything about it because it'll be a project I start after the dystopian journal is done. I'm going to keep Hometown Hero. But I have a lot of stuff, and I mean, I only have so much room because I just don't want stuff everywhere. I was going through magazines, gosh, about a month ago, and I had some from 2015 sitting in there, so we'll get there when we get there, but I just try not to stress about it. Okay, I like the word good as new, but I also want to keep him, so I'm going to keep him and then not worry about the good as new on the other side. And this is an oversized page, so I'm just going to go ahead and roughly cut him out there. How cool. Alright, Garbage Pile number 2. Let's see if we can get through one more stack. What y'all say? What y'all say? I think we're just at about 25 minutes. I think we can get through a little bit more. Let me pull from like, I don't know, maybe toward the middle. Pull some there. Pull a little bit here. Okay, that's plenty. I mean, goodness, I'm going through for an hour and there's still tons, so it's a good problem to have, I reckon, ain't it? Okay, I definitely like, so I think I'm just going to put this in there whole, but I definitely would use these herbs. Looks like we have some basil and some mint and parsley and chives, and here's a little thing about me, y'all. There was once upon a time I wanted to go into horticulture and study that in college, and I had a whole herb garden and all this stuff, and it just got to the point I couldn't take care of it, so it kind of went into ruin, and I had fun with it, and now whatever the opposite of a green thumb is, that's what I have. So I can't keep nothing alive. I mean, every plant I've been given in the last 10 years, I kill the fool out of it. So people just don't give me plants, and that's just better for all plant kind. So oh, I like this quote. So that's the only thing you can do with a mess. Start cleaning it up a little at a time. I do like that. Yes, ma'am. So we'll put that over there. I'm trying to wait till I get a full piece so I can put it underneath my little trash pile. Imagery 1. Broaden your palette. I don't really see anything I'm drawn to on there. Clever items. Waterproof memory foam dog bed. Oh, waterproof animal bed is a good idea. Oh, nice. That's a good background. We'll keep it. Oh, son. We are keeping that starry sky for a background. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to keep this. It says, never waste a good crisis. Learn from it. Why, yes, I think I will. And I cut that off. Daggone it. Sometimes you just have to choose something on one side and give up the thing on the other side. So we have make believe. Oh, that ain't real food. That's like a sculpture. Okay. Cool. How cool. Our chief want in life is someone who shall make us do what we can. So I guess I'll keep that. Got some good words going on here. Okay. We got any words? I don't really see anything on there. I don't really see anything on there either. Oh, I love this with the dog. We're keeping that with the dog. She just looks so happy how that dog. Same way, my cats lick me in the forehead, and it's cute. If you're not a pet owner, you probably think it's gross, but it's cute. I don't really see anything on there. Hello, Oprah. She usually has really good sayings on the front. Now, I know this one's old because I haven't gotten an O magazine in a hot minute. This is probably like 2016. I guess we'll keep this. It says, people who live the fullest lives know how to let love in. I mean, if I had Oprah money, I would be living life to the fullest. But I'm good here, cutting up my magazines, drinking my chai tea. My decaf chai tea. I'm now at the age where half the things I drink are decaf. Not really feeling anything on there. I'm going to keep this quote. It says, I feared she'd feel something, this woman already drowning in sadness. And I was right. I may keep that for dystopian. See? Ooh. Wear your feathers proudly, Chambord. Isn't that a liquor? I'm going to keep marching on. I don't drink, so I'm not up on the newest liquor news. I don't really know anything. And up until recently, the county I live in is a dry county, which I still think like they still can't have liquor stores or nothing like that. But somehow, it's the weirdest thing, and probably to most people this don't seem weird, but it was a completely dry county. And then it was just, gosh, probably a couple years ago, they started being able to sell like wine and stuff in grocery stores, and it still trips me out because I remember I had moved away. Well, I guess it's been since I've moved back here. It's probably been about 6 years, or Lord knows. I know when I started working in the industry, I started working in 2016 because it was the place I was at that time was by a grocery store. And I walked in the grocery store and it tripped me out to see like wine in the grocery store because that's just not something. Like, I think that was a Tennessee thing, in fact. Like, it trips me out. I remember, like, when I would be in other states and you go in the grocery store and I'm like, what? And now it's here and it's so weird. So weird. But anyway, it still kind of trips me out a little bit. Let's see. Jack lives here. Cinnamon Spice, Tennessee Fire, Jack Daniels. Oh, this is cute. They're cute. I'm going to keep you and my people. Oh, and their little dog, too. How cute. I'm going to keep this. It says it's the small things that add more life. Okay, it took me a moment to let it sink in. Oh, that, Lord of mercy. That goes in the trash thing, and then this goes in the word pile. Sometimes my wires get crossed. Let's see. Fresh on the scene. This looks delicious. I don't know what this little pink looking thing is, but it looks delicious. Looks absolutely delicious. You know you're going places. Now you want a school to help you get there. I would not be able to afford it. So, but we're going to keep, you know you're going places. I learn everything on YouTube now. I tell you, I YouTube everything. I couldn't figure out when I had to switch my, windshield wipers out. I couldn't, it'd been so long. I'm gonna be honest, I couldn't remember how to do it, and I'm usually that person like an AutoZone, getting them to do them for me. And I went on YouTube and looked up my car, and sure enough, buddy, there was a step-by-step video tutorial. So for those of y'all that do video tutorials, you're my favorite people. That's actually how I got into watching YouTube. So I'm going to cut this out. It says how to be a person. I might put that with my dystopian stuff. That could go on a page later. Okay, I think I might keep this. It's all in your head. I don't know what's wrong with you. You'll have to learn to live with it. Oh, son, that is, what do they say? That is fire. Or is that, am I already behind on that one? We would say, ooh, that's the bomb. So, this says, yes, there are stumbling blocks on the road to being more eco-friendly, but I realize the time and effort I've put in are no big deal. I don't know if I really want to keep that. I don't think I could use it in a story. And she's awesome, but I've already used her like 2 or 3 times. So, let's see. Got there. That's that shiny paper that does not like glue very much. Okay, for a background, love the sweater. Oh, there's Absolute Vodka. Oh, I love this texture with this rock. So this would be, I would use this for a background. So, I mean, I could use the people, but I know I'd be more apt to use the rocks. So, okay, I'm going to keep this. It says, the Brew Mistress. Now, I find this little process, this is almost kind of therapeutic. Like, if I wasn't filming, I would just have me a show on, and I would just be sitting here, and where you're doing the same thing. Just over and over. I don't really have to think about it. It's just nice. I love this. Is this a winery or Tarpon River Brewing? It's some type of brewing. Beer brewing. Okay. I love this because, okay, so this, she's at a brewery. But to me, this could almost be like sci-fi. Just saying. Like I said, people ask me like where I find my images. They're just like regular images. I'm just a nut and I see other things. I'm going to keep this. It says the Tectonic. I think that could go in my dystopian journal. I mean, you could see anything. That's what I like, at least with magazines and stuff. Like, I just really enjoy stories, and I don't know, I see stories in everything. It might be because I didn't know this was a thing until I happened to just stumble on a YouTube video. Like, you know, the algorithms that read my brain or something. And I did not realize it was a thing. But, like, I don't know if y'all have heard of it, maladaptive daydreaming. And I didn't know that other people experience this. And this is something that I don't know if it's like a disorder or whatever, that I have had I know, at least in my memory, as far back as 3 years old. And I guess it's a way that I have coped with like trauma and things over my life. We're not going to get into all that. But I think that's one reason I see stories in everything. And almost like with this magazine collage, it allows me to, not allows me, because I mean it just happens, but it's almost like a form of that in a tangible form, if that makes sense, like a tangible version of that. Because when I put a lot of these things on a page, at least like this, everything is a story to me. So I don't know. Maybe that helps, because I know a lot of people ask me, like, I don't know how you see stories, but that's just literally how it's always been. So I've never had it to the point, at least in a very long time, where it has disrupted like my life, really. Like, it hasn't ever kept me from working and stuff, like maladaptive daydreaming. But I don't know. I'm curious if any of y'all have that as well. It just blows my mind that it's like other people have it. And when you read, I'm keeping this with these grit cakes on there as a background. But it just blows my mind, because I just thought it was like this just strange thing that I don't even know how to describe it. So I don't know. I don't know why I brought that up, but I was just thinking about that the other day. Now, some of my journals, I don't make any stories in there, like my junk journals, things like that. I just play around with it. But for like my dark dystopian journal, my ideas art journal, like, there, to me in my head, there's like stories with all these people and stuff. So, like, you know, this dog here, I start thinking about, you know, what his owner must be like, what his past must be like. Maybe he was at a shelter and his owner rescued him, and now he's like, you know, he's the best boy, you know. And it's just, I don't know. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it can really be a curse, I think. But I just was thinking about that the other day, and it just hit me, and I'm like, this is like a tangible version of that. And I don't know. With me, it's usually music that always like triggers it, like certain songs and all of that. But images kind of trigger it, but in a fascinating way, I guess. And trying to get in here and figure out what pieces are supposed to fit together in this story. And I don't know how to describe it. Maybe it's one of those things like you have to experience the same thing, because I feel like I'm not making a lick of sense. But I don't know. That's weird. If you think you might be a maladaptive daydreamer, I do recommend searching it up, because it will blow your mind, especially when you read like the comments underneath. And all these people experience the same thing. It's just wild to me. It's just a way, I guess, some people in their youth responded to trauma, and it kind of goes with you. So it's crazy. Not crazy like, I forget, nowadays you can't really say that word, I've been told, but y'all know what I mean. It's a crazy coincidence, or just something to find out, extraordinary thing to find out that it is like a lot of people experience it. It's just weird. I'm keeping this. I think this is old school soda fountain, because then I have this. It says Soda Shop Time Machine. I mean, that is a fun story in itself right there. A time machine in a soda shop. How fun. But I think that's one reason why I just always see stories in the images. Oh my goodness, I'm obsessed with these macaroons. Yes, I think I'll keep. I'm not really into this one right here. Look, they put a whole daggone rose in that drink. I'd be worried there'd be gnats in there or something. I don't know, maybe they're not in the South. But I am gonna keep these. These are so cute, and I think these might actually go well in my stress journal. So I'm gonna put them in that pile over there. Okay, love this shelf for a background. We're keeping. I'm always worried. Let me check. I have like covers on things. I'm always worried I've left somebody's address label or something on there. Oh, how cute is this? I'm going to keep this. These people here, they would tell a fun story, wouldn't they? And then, okay. I don't really see anything there. You know what, y'all? I'm ready to do another little stack, and then I think we'll just quit. I know I try to do a mix of longer and shorter videos just because I know some people, they just want that quick old video and to go on. And then some people, they like to put videos on, myself included, when you're doing like cooking or, you know, something around, working on something, journaling maybe. And it's just nice to have a longer video that you're kind of listening to in the background. And this is something you can kind of watch or not. I mean, I'm just talking about random images on a page. So, okay, so I'm keeping this dog because he's adorable. I forget what breed he is, but I want to think he's like from Asia, maybe. He's going in that little image pile. What's the one thing you would have told your younger self about saving money? Anytime I have a $5 bill, it goes into an envelope. I would not remember where the envelope is, probably. I would recommend taking a, I am not a financial planner, do not take my advice, but with me, depending on where you bank, if it's a credit union or a regular bank, a lot of times you can have a separate little account or share that you can name like as a special occasion account. Put that $5 in there. It may only earn you like 0.01 interest, but that's like 2 cents. Always pay yourself first. Value every clothing or accessory purchase as a long-time purchase. Yes. Amen. You don't need 47 pairs of black leggings. I can't have any black leggings because I have cats. They will just look like cat hair. I'm just weird about the whole cash thing. I don't carry cash, so I mean, I never have it, which is kind of funny because the industry I work in, but I just don't fool with it. I used to do an all cash budget to like when I first started budgeting, and I ain't fooling with it. I know a lot of people do it so people don't track their packages and stuff. Honey, if there is some poor soul whose job is to look at my boring transaction history, I mean, I feel bad for him because he's never going to get anything exciting in there. Just probably way too many random Walmart.com and Amazon purchases that make no sense. I'm going to keep this. I really like these leaves, and I'm going to keep this. It says April's have never meant much to me. April's never meant much to me. Autumn seemed that season of beginnings. Spring. April's have never meant much to me. Autumn seemed the season of beginning. Spring. Okay, I get it. It took me a minute. I had to like think about it. I feel sorry if somebody actually as their job has to look through all my boring stuff. I'm going to keep this. It says discover excellent with all your senses. I love this daggone chocolate, y'all. I get the 90 and the 95%. Because my taste buds, how they are now, it actually tastes super sweet to me. And it was funny. I had a couple pieces left in one of my chocolate bars the other day. And I told my dad, I was like, hey, you want, these last 2 pieces? I'll share my chocolate with you, Lord bless his heart, it was bitter as all get out, he said. So, I like it, though. It's not bitter to me anymore. I really like these. I think these may go in my stress journal. It's kind of aesthetic, if you will. I'm just going to cut around this. I mean, how cute is that? That's Lord, I'm getting my wires crossed here. Oh, we'll keep these apples too. We'll just put those in there like that, and I can rip them up later. Oh, I like this. That is a cool background. How to feel at home in a new neighborhood. I don't want no neighbors coming over to my house. Not where I live. Let's see. More meat. Same. Yes, you can find time to read. I will tell you, like I said, I've gotten into reading a lot more. I'm a slow reader, though, because half the time, I only get to read about 5 or 10 minutes. And I just, like, fall flat asleep, because it's usually after I've, you know, kind of laid down after I've come home from work and ate dinner. And, you know, at the end of my day, it's kind of, as I'm laying down to go to bed, I'm keeping that, pull stuff out, or pull a book out and, you know, just read it as kind of a relaxing thing. And, oh, look, this is amazing. Keeping that. I love this, even though it's plastic trash, which is not good, but I mean, most time I don't make it more than 5 or 10 minutes, so sometimes it takes me a whole month to finish a book, unless it's like a cozy or something, like a cozy mystery, then I can usually finish it. I'm going to keep this as a background in like a day or two, but yeah, most stuff takes me like a month. Ooh, let me keep his little doggy. I think that may go in my stress relief journal. I have a feeling I'm going to be doing another session in that journal here soon. I have fun with it. I also don't like, other than when I'm doing series, like with the dark dystopian one, I'm just, ooh, cute. I love this. Oh, I didn't cut that straight, did I? Look at all these cute macaroons. But I work on journals. Some journals I work on like once a year. I just go with the flow, you know? How cute. I like this little tea setup here. Oh, this is from a Harney tea catalog. Harney and Sons or whatever. Cute. Look at this little tea drawing. Yes. We'll keep you. Well, I'm glad I waited for this stack. Great. Not really feeling that page. Oh, I love this with the silver teapot. Nice. What the heck? Oh, this is seating. Oh, love her. Keeping her. Lord, at the prescription warnings there. I'm going to keep this. It says, "You are not alone." I think I've kept this a few times, but I keep it again. That can be used in many different ways. Oh, man. It's a background. That's really pretty. You can use that all kinds of ways. Hungry. I have a lot of berry images. I can skip that one this time. Okay. Actually, I'm going to keep this. It says Band of Mothers. I actually may keep that for my dystopian. That could be some angle that shows up on a page. Band of Mothers. Over there. Maybelline. Oh, how cute. Look at the kitty. But he's very recognizable to me, so kind of ruins the fantasy of my page, you know. So we'll just put him over there. I love this. That looks comfy. One red jar. All the hydration. Olay Regenerist. Let's see. Not really feeling anything on there. Ooh, I love this rose here. Hello. So I'm just going to keep that whole page because I may end up using rescue later. But we'll just keep it. Oh, he is awesome. Definitely going to cut him out. Oh yeah, I said I was going to leave people whole pages. Oops. But look at him, Dapper Dan there. He's a Dapper Dan man. Oh, sun. Perfect background. Is this supposed to look like, this is how we are in the South with our big hats? Nice. I mean, I ain't never seen people dress like that except for when they have like Kentucky Derby theme days. It's like a funny, but you know, I'm gonna keep this. This is cute. But I don't live in a highfalutin area, so look at this cute little bookstore. I'm gonna keep it. Oh man, I wish there was a bookstore anywhere close to here. We used to have a really cool one, and they kind of went out. Well, it was still almost an hour for me. I think we have a Books A Million about almost an hour away, but that's about it. Ooh, I'm going to keep this. This is good for dystopian. It says, when a victim speaks out, they get sent to a facility and drugged so they can shut up. Ooh. Oh. Might have just found a story point there. See, I don't plan out anything. Things just happen. The memories come to her in fragments. Yes. We're keeping that. That's going in the dystopian. I like her, but I probably wouldn't use her in this paper. It's painfully thin. Bambi eye. I don't know what that means. Careful, that new phone might come with more than you bargained for. Oh, I guess this is from Cosmo? No, Southern Living. I'm confused. Something said Cosmo. Oh, keeping. Background. Oh, look at the doggies. Oh, look at the other doggies. Oh, I really like those plates, though. Plates are dogs. Plates are dogs. Keeping the dogs. Oh, keep. It says speak the truth, even if your voice shakes. Oh, man. Powerful. That's going in my dystopian stash. I think I still have a few pages to do in that journal, so keeping this background, and then I'll probably use later Timeless Romance. So what usually happens in that case, I'll use the roses, and then after I use them, I'll cut those images out at the same time and just throw them in my words. So cool. I don't really see anything there that I'm just like, ooh. Yeah, probably not. Oh, did I hit the mic? Sorry, guys. Oh, love this. Keeping her. Oh, love this. Keeping her. Oh, man. Girl. Love this. Am I off the screen? I'm sorry, y'all. I have a tendency to just keep. I think I'm going to keep this as a background because I already have her and this ain't my favorite. Oh, wait. This is 2 pages. Okay, yeah. I'm going to keep this. I love this. Okay. I love this photo shoot. Ooh, I like this. This drawing of the house. And the real house is on the back. So I'm just going to put that whole page in backgrounds and we will just see what happens. Okay, backgrounds. Keeping this backgrounds. I'm going to keep this. It says the art of being royal. I can't say. Like a king. I'm trying to think of how to say it with my accent, because I want to say the art of being royal. Royal. There you go. Like a king or queen. Like regal. Royal. Rule. So I'm going to keep this. Forget perfect. Be happy. Oh, perfectionism. I sometimes catch myself trying to make things absolutely perfect. It's like, honey, it ain't never going to be perfect. Just sometimes you just have to accept it. I've had that, like videos like this, and I'm trying to get back into making personal content on my other channel as well, my original channel, and I keep just obsessive over everything, and like, oh, you gotta do this, oh, you can't do that, blah blah blah. And sometimes you just gotta let go and get her done, you know. Ladies of Liberty I'm keeping. All right. Oh, do I want her, or I think I want these words. We don't count hours, we measure love. How cheesy and wonderful. Oh, my little trash pile is getting full up, but we're gonna try there. Oh, I love her hair. How cool. Not really feeling any of that on there. No. Golden ear. Okay. That 70s show. Alright. Ooh, okay. So I know why I saved this. This quote down here. You make your own rules. You empower yourself by believing in yourself no matter what. What a good note for the last page today. Awesome, awesome. Let me get my trash pile. Lord of mercy. It keeps coming. And I like roll them up like that because they just go in there easier. There we go. Put the scissors up. Because I always like to clean up my desk right afterwards. I cannot stand just having stuff everywhere. So, if y'all will bear with me here. If you're still here, like, y'all are the MVPs. So, here's my word box. Ooh, upside down. Okay. So these are not the ones I picked out for my dystopian journal. These are just for the regular stash. So we'll go ahead and put those in there. Okay. This is my little box that I keep the stuff from my stress journal in. I don't know what all's in there. So we'll put those in there as I beat the microphone here. Oh, Lordy. My word box tried to come open. Don't you do that. Maybe I need to get a rubber band or something to put on this one where it's not an actual like box with a closure. Or maybe I'll just need to get a new box. Lord knows I got tons of boxes. We'll put this up. Look, we barely made a dent. Okay, so we'll put that there. Let me grab my dystopian folio in my word box for it. I just have like special boxes and folders set out. Yeah, these are ones for that. So that I'm not having to go through my entire stash. I've already kind of gone through and narrowed it down some. Okay, and then I had this one I saved. So we're just going to put it in there. Okay, I'll be right back. All right. Drink me some tea. Now I got backgrounds and people left. Okay, let me grab those. Oh, I know they're in one of these blue top ones. Backgrounds. People. All right. So people's on top. Let me start there. I'm just one of these people, y'all. How did I drop? Did I get tea on that? Lord. Wait a minute. How is that all wet? Where did that come from? What the heck? Let me set that out. That's the only one that's got it. I know my ceiling ain't leaking because I just redone it. Okay. Weird. Okay, so we'll put this up. I don't want to put that in there wet, so I'm going to keep that one sat out, and then I'll put it up tomorrow, probably. Well, I'll just put it in my basket. I have like a random basket of stuff when I pull for a page that I don't use, and it goes in there, so it'll just go in there. And I have my backgrounds. None of these are wet. I'm confused. Maybe when I play back the video, I'll see that I dumped tea on something. I don't know. There's some. Is my desk wet? I'm so confused. These are both like... This has a lot of wet... What? I'm so confused. I'm going to put these in my background. I just don't want to introduce moisture into this sealed thing, so I'm not going to put them in there like that. I just kind of cram them in. Okay. And these are these little bins that I'm talking about with my little scraps and all that random junk journal stuff. We're just going to stick them in there. My random ends of stuff and everything. I just don't see any wet stuff on my desk. I just... What? Oh well, it happens. Like I said, I don't get too frou-frou with stuff, so... But yeah, everything's put up. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. I know this is a long one, so if any of y'all are still here, like, you're the best. Because I just ramble and cut and go on these pages. But yeah, I do things in ways that I can do it and then I can put it right up and it's just ready to go whenever I get the notion to dig on in there. And it's just super quick. Most of my images are just right here in my desk, and can put them away and be done with it. So now my desk is completely reset, and because I use this room for a whole lot more than just art stuff. It's multi-purpose and it's not just mine, so things have to be reset, if you will, all the time. And it just makes me so much more able to be able to get in and create things, because I've just learned over the years I can't just have stuff piled up everywhere and go on, because then it just stresses me out, and then I don't want to journal because I have to move 50 things out of the way to even get to it. And so I try to do things in a simple way that's just easy to maintain for me. But I think we found some pretty cool images, some really good words, especially to go in my dystopian journal. And yeah, thank y'all so much. Let me know if you really like these type of videos. I'm thinking my little stress journal is calling at me, so maybe that'll be my next little bonus video I film. But again, thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see y'all soon with another art video. Bye guys.